Like if I give you a camera right now, you can take a good.
You got work to back it
yeah.
up, bro. Like you got. I think this is kind of similar to the gym in a way. You know, when you start fucking working out and you see results, but you're never satisfied. So it's enough
to do this. But you know, we building on our name brand our clothing brand right now, which is Art is Life. Is our clothing brand. So I want to start, you know, really doing some graphic designing and stuff like that.
See where you can get exhausted where like you're only escaping
unlimited options.
More than anything, you got to be true to yourself. Because like if you're doing shit just to appease to your only your audience, then that's what that shit ends up getting stressful.
Yeah.
AV?
Check.
Right,
1 2 1 2.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. What is Gucci Manucci's? Welcome to the Half Court Podcast. I'm Darwin. We got AV behind the camera. That boy had a good time last night.
I think I cracked the code.
That boy had a good time last night. But yeah, man, we got a special guest today, man. We got my brother, Travis Scott. I'm praying. Travis Zachary, man. Brother, you got a business going on, man. Tell the people what you got going on, man.
I got a photography business. We do videography. It's called AR&T photography, man. We've been doing this for about 3 years now.
3 years.
And going strong.
Pull the mic a little closer.
Okay.
Yeah. That way we get that way we get that quality audio, man.
Get that bass. Get that baritone up in there.
Right there. Perfect.
All right, you good?
Yes, sir.
So you're telling me it's been 3 years?
Been about 3 years now.
Because we used to work together. We used to work at Cox.
Yeah.
And literally we're neighbors and shit, cubicle life, you know what I'm saying? So when we was working there, you hadn't started it?
Yeah, we're selling together or what?
On the phone doing like retention.
Oh, okay.
Hearing people's bullshit and, you know.
Yeah, like when I was talking to you about it, I had to got it started. No, we was talking about what you was going to do.
Yeah.
You was talking about this podcast shit.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Damn, it's been 3 years since we were talking about it, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So you were talking about photography and he was talking
wasn't
about
even talking about photography.
Bro, let me get to that, bro. Because I remember you were like, you came to me and we were chopping it up. I don't know what the hell. We were talking about life and shit. And he was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck to do. I like tag. You know, remember?
Yeah.
I like tag. You know, I got a camera and he would do like take these pictures and print them out. I was like, damn, bro, this is badass.
Yeah.
So then he was like, bro, I think I'm going to start doing photography and shit. I think I'm going to start doing that. I'm like, shit, go for it, bro.
Yeah.
And then after that, bro, like when I quit and I started doing this shit and then I seen you, I was like, shit, the Brody doing it, bro. So, man, because like you have a lot of creative shit, bro. Like,
what lit up the passion for the photography?
Where did it come from or when?
Yeah, or like, yeah.
Man, I've been doing this for years. Like, I just been snapping shit on my phone, but I really didn't take that shit serious until, like, this is what happened. I ended up going to California with my boys.
Vacation?
We went on vacation. Yeah. And we end up, Lester and Aaron.
Yeah.
We end up going to his uncle's house, man, and he had this whole fucking business. Like, he was printing out these posters and shit. So, like, his ambition and all that kind of like put things into perspective for me. Like he's doing what the fuck he want to do. So I was like, man, like I started showing my boys my pictures on my phone. They was like, yo, you got something here. So from that point, I was like, oh shit, I'm just gonna run with this, man. I'm tired of the bullshit at Cox and shit. I gotta start doing shit that I love.
It's what I tell everybody, man. I feel like I tell everybody, you know, like my sister, for example, she's a year younger than me, and I'm like, what do you want to do? You know, we're having this conversation. I'm like, because I seen her the other day, like she was tatting the orange. And I guess she wanted to get into tat. I'm like, do you like that shit? And she's like, yeah, I do like drawing. And this has to do with drawing. So I'm telling her, like, you got to keep in mind, like, if you're going to go for something, go now and go full throttle because this shit takes time.
Yeah,
a lot of time. Like if you look at your barber, like for example, you fucking 10 years in the game with the video shit, 10 years in the game. I'm barely 4, you know what I'm saying?
Like it takes a very long time to be able to like come in and just know how to do your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
second nature to turn
that camera on and I can take some fucking pictures, but that's because it's years of.
Right. It turns into second nature. So a lot of people don't have that in mind. It's like whatever you put your mind to, like, do it because it's going to take years for you to craft it to the point where it becomes second nature.
Unless it's like some shit like we did here. Like this didn't take years. You know what I'm saying?
It
like,
didn't. But we didn't give a fuck.
But it was years of you doing work on your own and then years of me doing work on my own. Yeah. And then we came together and it came together quick. But it was like
the thing is
combined years of fucking
exactly. And it's like, fuck it, we don't know shit about podcasting and shit, so we're gonna trial and error like while we're in the process, because I'm not gonna wait for the perfect moment till we all have this mastered out. We're trying. We have moments where the fucking mic falls off and like, you know what I'm saying, we forgot to hit this button or whatever, you know. So it's like, you got to just go out there because it's gonna take time.
How long did it take you to feel like comfortable with the camera?
Bro, I'll be honest with you, I'm still not comfortable.
No?
Be honest with you, like when it comes to it, like other people look at my shit, they look at my work and they like, yo, this is dope. But like, I know that I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
You know, as an artist. And I know it's gonna take a little bit more time for me to get there. But you know, I know I'm
you know, you can, like, if I give you a camera right now, you can take a good
You got work
picture.
to back it up, bro. Like you got. I think this is kind of similar to the gym in a way. You know, when you start fucking working out and you see results, but you're never satisfied. So it's like you're never finished with your body goals. You know,
Right.
I feel like with this creative shit, it's the same thing. Like sometimes, like as you're on your way to the shoot.
I tried to stop doing that, bro, because that shit was making me crazy.
Yeah, I did too.
So now I just be going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? If shit comes, it comes, because the constant like chase of like, oh,
for greatness. Yeah,
bro, that shit was fucking me up.
It depends. Like for the gym, for example, I want to get a good pump, good workout, and cool.
But I'm not trying to be like Rich Piana.
I'm not trying to fucking,
you know,
like
look at myself in the mirror all the time.
But sometimes, man, it's hard to like not look at that shit. Like for me as an artist, like it's kind of hard to not look at other people's shit and then start to try to compare my shit to theirs.
Well,
that's why I let social media go. I was like, fuck that shit.
But it's not bad, man. To be honest, I don't think it's bad because that's how you get better, right? Because
it influences your.
It does. It takes away from your own creativity, like to a certain extent. Like
you'll hear of rappers or they won't listen to music at all while they're working on their album. Because your subconscious mind is going to pick that shit up.
Yeah.
Well, at least for me, like with the video stuff, when I look at other video stuff, I'm like, how do you do this? There's always a certain effect that I'm like, I need to learn this shit, you know? And it's like, for me, that's where I kind of grab and like.
But then that's how you start, everybody's shit starts looking the same.
Well, not.
Because everybody's watching the same fucking tutorials, using the same packs, using the same sound. So it's like now everybody's shit sounds the same.
Like with me is like when I did the Mexico trip, like I wanted to make it seem like a movie, you know what I'm saying, with the sound effects and all that shit. So that was like one of my biggest challenges, make sure that I did great with the sound design, and I did.
You did.
You know what I'm saying? Like when
and
you
the
put
visuals.
Yeah, so it's like I had to like watch some like trailer movies because they use a lot of like that tension music and then boom, like the swooshes and shit. But
I think it's all right to really take a little bits and pieces of other people that you admire, but like still you gotta put that little twist to it.
Add your creativity to it.
And but like sometimes like I think what he's talking about, some people they just do it to the T of somebody else, and it's like that's the same shit. That
like, bro, I got homeboys that rap, and then I'm like, bro, that shit was cold, but stop listening to Young Boy for a fucking
like
week.
You can tell.
It's cold, but you sound just like Young Boy.
You don't even have to tell them that. You'd be like, who's your favorite rapper? Young Boy. That's why, motherfucker. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, get a little bit, you know, and twist it. Add your twist if you're going to do it. But you're right. You know, that's a big thing. And it's become to the point where, like, I feel like now they're making it normal to copy everybody. I mean, this goes with everything. I mean, you go to TikTok, bro, that shit is oversaturated of people just stealing other people's content. It's like, damn.
Yep.
You know, like
this motherfucker stole our wall.
Bro, we got Joe Rogan stealing our motherfucking wall. We got the Impulsive Podcast. They just remodeled their shit.
If y'all want the smoke, we'll get the smoke, nigga. We don't give a
damn,
fuck.
bro. Like,
I don't care how good you kick Joe Rogan. Man. Come on. Stop playing with the half court like that.
On me. Give us at least a shout out, man.
Y'all making us feel like Quentin Miller over here, man.
Yeah, bro. At least we got some data to back it up. We started this shit, man. Come on. But yeah, bro, man, kind of talk to us about the process of getting these creative like shots, because you have one where it's like clouds and shit, and like how do you start the process from booking the model, getting the products, getting the studio? How's that work?
Bro, really, it comes from, nigga, I could just be sitting at a watching TV or some shit, and the shit just comes to mind, and like I'll be scrolling through like Instagram, and I'll just see a model that really fits that vision that I just had. I'm like, yo, like for instance, I hit this one model up and I was like, hey, I want to put a table in the lake like a fold out table in the lake, and I want you to land across it to where it looks like your ass is floating on the water, like just some. But that shit just came to mind, to my mind, and shit, I just execute.
You made
like
it.
I really don't have like a plan of attack or anything like that. It's just, I'll just wing the shit and it just come out dope.
So those ideas come from like, all right, out of nowhere, like the
Video
pot of gold and shit.
It can be just me driving around or whatever, and I see some shit outside. Like anything that's around me, man, is like a inspiration or idea that I could get from. Like I could be watching music videos, a Travis Scott type of video or whatever, and I see some crazy shit. I'm like, oh, I could do something like that, put my own little twist to it, and then do a little photo shoot.
Man, fucking shout out to DJ Khaled, bro, because that right there, I remember waking up on Sundays and on MTV they had music videos playing. Yeah. So I would watch that shit and I'd be like amazed, bro, by the fucking movies. Like, it was little movies, bro. So that's what I was like, bro, I want to be a video director.
It's crazy, man. Like, but you look at that shit, and, man, you get inspired. Like, and then like you said, you listen to different things and podcasts to get ideas from. That same shit that I do. Like, I see the different effects and the lighting and all that type of shit that they do in these videos, and I just kind of move that into my photography. I'm like, oh yeah, that should be dope. So I mean, basically, that's where I get my shit from.
Oh yeah. So it's how many of you are they as far as the business?
All right. So originally it was 3 of us, but through business or whatever, sometimes
didn't believe in the vision. Maybe was like, this is not for me, or
I wouldn't say he didn't believe in the vision. He just kind of wanted to be his own independent, type of thing. So, so we still cool, Now it's 2 of us. It's me, and then we got William Daniels. So 2 of us.
So at the moment it's 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you guys do, like, do you guys do events, or like you book your own shit, he books his own shit?
Nah, we do it together. Like if it's a big ass event, whatever, it's gonna be both of us. So like we just did a baby shower. We did 2 baby showers. We did parties. So we could just knock that shit out real quick.
Yeah, have that. Yeah. 2 cameras getting 2 different angles.
Right, right. And then with the editing too or whatever, we can go ahead and knock that out real quick and send it to the client.
Yeah, ASAP. What's when you do those kind of events, what is the return? What do you tell your clients?
Yeah, like on events like parties and baby showers, like, I'm not doing all that deep diving into like the editing and shit on that. Like just, normal shit, lighting. So that'll probably take like a week and a half. But somebody that's doing like beauty, photography, some shit like that, where I'm taking it to Photoshop and all that, at least about 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get those done.
Yeah, because the baby showers is just more of like maybe sharpen this, brighten it up a little bit, nothing too crazy. So the return rate on that, as opposed to Photoshop, where sometimes you got to remove some shit, add some extra effects and shit. How good have you gotten with Photoshop, man? Because I know that motherfucker can be a bitch.
Man, I think I'm doing real good at Photoshop. Yeah, I know it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit in Photoshop. But I know I got a lot to learn. But I know where I came from. Man, I remember opening up Photoshop
and not knowing shit.
Man, I was looking at this shit. It's like, nope, click, close that shit out.
That's how I feel with fucking After Effects,
bro. Yeah. It's one of those where it's like, thank God for YouTube University, huh? Yeah, because that can be a lifesaver, man. Yes. There's so much content out there.
No joke, man. Like, since we were working at Cox, and when I said I was gonna get into photography, like every single day, like I never missed one day that I didn't look at a tutorial on YouTube on how to do some shit. And that's how I get better, really. Right. I just look at that shit over and over and over again. I did it so much that I'm finding the same fucking videos that I had seen 1 year ago. And I'm like, all right, shit, I already seen this shit. I already know how to do that. But yeah, every day, man, I'm trying to sharpen up that sword, man.
Hell yeah. So you still working up there, bro?
Still there, man.
Damn. So how do you manage to be like, let me thug this shit out. Let me thug this shit out. Let me not just throw in the towel. Let me not burn out, too, because it can be that point, right?
It'd be like that, especially when you're trying to do your own business and shit like that. Like, that, this is my passion with photography, and like, I know I got shit to do. Like, I'm trying to book clients. I'm trying to.
And it's mad hours, right?
Yeah.
You work from the morning, what?
I work
8 hours, 9 hours, some shit like that.
8 hours, yeah.
If we count lunch, you know.
Exactly. So like it kind of takes away from that, man. So it's hard, man. But you know, I look at it as this is an investment. You know, as soon as I take care of all my debt and shit and all that, then you know I can go ahead and go with that risk and just go full fledged into this. So yeah,
that's what I'm working on too, man. I heard this saying that was like, you were born broke, but if you die broke, that's on you.
Yeah,
and that. I was like,
Bro, what really put things into perspective, man, is these older people to be calling in all the time, man. I hear the same story. I'm on a fixed income. You know, I can barely eat. I can barely do this. I'm like, yo, I ain't trying to be 80 years old and singing the same damn song you singing. I'm like, nah, I got to make the right moves to put myself in a good position.
It's eye-opening, bro, because we used to get those calls a lot, bro. You get these people, these seniors and fixed income, and they're like, I can't afford this bill, this and that. And it's like, I mean, that's on you. It sounds fucked up, but it's really on you. What did you do to put yourself in this position?
Right.
Like, now I'm pretty sure you busted your ass your whole entire youth working for a company to then retire and like still not be able to afford shit, you know?
Exactly.
You choose the wrong company because you probably didn't have a 401k, it looks like to me, you know, and it's like,
people just
they didn't play it smart, so
flow,
it's
bro. They'll just go with the
flow it's
too.
One of those where it's like, damn.
I'd rather be. I'll say this. I'd rather be broke doing something I love than be broke doing something I don't. You know, like at least at the end of the day, if I'm doing things that I like, you know, like that's more value to me. And then in the end, say, oh shit, I can't do this. But hey, I didn't live my life, man. I had a good ass time instead of going clocking in, boom, dealing with this shit.
Yeah, because you get one life, man, and it sucks to spend
Mo3 said, if I died today, at least I can say I had a good time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those, man. So what do you do to balance your life, man? Because I know you got a kid, you know, you got a wife, you know what I'm saying? How do you find that balance?
Sometimes I just got to shut everything off. Like, I got to find that time, man, even if it's like 30 minutes, you know, like I'm going to give that 30 minutes to my family. I'm putting down my phone, man. You know, I'm shutting off the TV. You know, I'm riding bikes and shit with my son, you know, just chatting it up with my wife. But, man, I make that a priority because that's one thing that's the most important thing to me is my family, my kids, my friends.
Time, man.
Yeah, time. Like, because that's one thing you can't get back, man.
Money comes and goes, yep.
Exactly.
That's what I've had to do, you know, do the same, like train myself to like, all right, it's not all the time about work. Like, take a step back. You know, enjoy what the people you have around you and like be happy, man. I think enjoying the journey because it's like once you start enjoying the journey, then once you get a top, you're like, shit, it was a good ass journey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's dope, man. That's dope. So what are your plans for this, bro? Like how do you want to scale it? Like
how far?
How far? Yeah, because right now.
Like, do you want to be an artist? Do you want to have a corporation? Or
I do want to build a corporation. So, like, as of right now, and I really haven't had too much time to do this, but, you know, we building on our name brand, our clothing brand right now, which is Art is Life, is our clothing brand. So I want to start, you know, really doing some graphic designing and stuff like that, doing shirts, shoes, backpacks, all that. So I want to work on that. And then, you know, still push this photography thing. You know, I'm doing just, you know, regular people, but I want to start going to like these big corporations, people with money. So I don't have to really deal with too much of that negotiation.
That's where
Yeah, like they know.
Cut the fucking check.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to do that. I mean, yeah, man. Eventually I want to start hiring on some extra people and stuff like that. So like you were pointing out earlier, like with the editing shit. Like, I want to be able to hire some people that I can trust that's going to edit my shit the way that I would.
Yeah, just as passionate.
Yeah. And then at that point, all I got to do is be the artist. I ain't got to worry about the technicality and all that, like, because they going to take care of that part.
Yeah, I would look for a youngster, man. Even if they don't have much experience, in my opinion, a youngster that really just, you know, it's young and you got this energy and shit. That way they, like, pay them a good little salary and shit.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro. They'll go the extra mile.
Pay them that Burger King money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably pay them that Chick-fil-A, to be honest. Right, a little bit more, you know, a little bit more. Treat them nice and shit. Make them a part of the team. But, yeah, I definitely feel you on that. Like, that's where I got to the point where I've taken a step back and on the creative shit and going out to businesses and shit because it can get exhausting, you know. The negotiation, they're not paying what your worth is, you know what I'm saying? And I've barely been in it for like, what, 3 years and shit? Like, I can imagine you when you had to do your shit, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck them all.
Doing that shit for like 10 years and having to deal with the bullshit.
That's why I'm a barber now.
Yeah, so.
I mean, like, if you look at it, man, like, because I had people, they be wanting me to do the shit for like $50.
Got me fucked
and then,
up.
like, just think of how many $50 appointments I got to schedule to get like $300 when I could charge one client that $300.
You're targeting the wrong clients. If you, yeah, that's what it is.
And I don't, I ain't got to worry about.
At first, you gotta do it whenever when you're building your portfolio. But it gets to a certain
first, you gotta do free ones and like.
Yeah, it gets to a certain point where it's like, nah, bro, you got me fucked up. Like,
yeah, but I think
I'm about to make you look like a goddamn superstar. You gonna give me $50, bro?
Yeah.
Go buy some Jordans or something. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those where
go like, take a fucking picture at the mall in the little stairs.
Yeah, in the little booth and shit.
Something.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's sometimes you gotta just tell them, bro, straight up, like, hey,
go fund the fucking Range Rover in the parking lot. Like, and go take a picture by it.
All right, you want this? All right, you want this photo shoot with this $3,000 camera?
Yeah, let's talk about that, bro. Exactly. My bad for the interruption, but I think that's the goofiest shit when people take pictures by cars that aren't theirs.
With the hashtag.
It doesn't matter. Don't even put a hashtag if you go do
I'm just saying,
goofy ass shit like that.
Soon. Or like, dream big and shit. Like, I don't know.
Joe goofy ass. They're buy some Chinese food or something.
Don't let me catch you next to some car nigga on your Instagrams.
No. I got my blue dragon by my side,
for
man.
real. Like, yeah, people's funny, bro. But yeah, it's one of those, man. You sometimes got to be like, hey, you want this photo shoot? Bet. All right, you say $50. You show? I mean, I got this $3,000 camera, this $5,000 lens. We got this fucking software program, my computer where I edit this shit. Like,
basically, you got me fucked up. Nigga.
Basically, yeah, you got me fucked up. Plus the time I got to take to edit this shit to make you look like a fucking superstar. Like,
I was looking at this videographer, man, and he was saying that basically he would travel 3 hours from where he lived at to meet up with these rappers, and then once he gets there, the rappers wasn't ready. And then they set up there and throw all these fucking ideas.
I've shot about 100 fucking music videos, so I know exactly. Let me roll this blunt before this scene, bro. Exactly. And they'll smoke the goddamn blunt, and then you're about to shoot the scene, and they're like, "Oh, we smoked the blunt, bro. Let me roll another blunt."
Well, yeah, man. Like, people don't take into account all that shit. Like, all right, my equipment, my travel time. My time in general,
you're
like
making these people look like fucking superstars, bro,
Yeah.
and that's the thing that they don't appreciate, which is why I stopped. I was like, man,
exactly.
If I'm gonna do some shit, I'm gonna do it for my people or people that are doing positive things like businesses. Or I'm not gonna go shoot some shit for a dude that's like talking about killing motherfuckers and doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't do music videos no more?
I'm done with that, bro. I seen motherfuckers die, go to jail, and all kinds of shit, and I was like, nah, bro, I'm being a part of the fucking.
Keep being an accomplice.
Yeah, you're basically. Yeah, I say, man, that was like, once I have more time to do creative shit, I'm just gonna focus on my own content, man. I mean, I got this already,
and we've been doing good with that shit, bro.
Like I just don't want us to get to the point of burnout. That's what it is. Like, I feel like I was getting to that point where it's like I was trying too hard to just put this shit out there, and it's like, bro, we barely been in this shit for what,
a year, bro,
2 years almost. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta just like. Keep putting the content out there. Keep reaching it to people.
And the city's fucking with us tough because like I've been at the barbershop for the past week and everybody that comes in, they're like, bro, the half court's going crazy and shit. I'm like, for reals, bro?
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, bro. It's just, he's like, this dude was like, yeah, I seen this dude. He was on fucking on the news or like something. And then I was like, no, he was on the podcast, bro. He was, but that's how people talk about it. Like, bro, he was like on a news show or something. I'm like,
yeah, man, crazy. It's one of those where like we were at Walmart buying a board and shit, and this kid comes up to us. Motherfucker was funny. I do the videos and shit. Little cholo and shit. I fuck with y'all, man. I fuck with y'all. I was like, yeah. I was like, hell yeah, bro. So, yeah, like just not get to the point of burnout because that can kill the drive, man.
I think the easiest way to not really get burnt out is like you know, like for me, like I do a lot of the baby showers and all that, but as you see, I like being creative too. So I'll every once in a while schedule some creative shit.
Yeah, because if you do the business like baby shower or wedding, and then you're gonna get burned the fuck out, bro. Best believe, like that. It's the same with us, bro. Like when we had weddings back to back, like fuck, we were miserable, bro. Like hell no.
Y'all ain't doing that shit no more.
Hell no, bro. Bro, it's just not fun, man. It's not. It's respectfully. Respectfully. I mean, we still gave people movies and high quality shit, but we were just. It kind of felt like a job because, like, the moment we clocked in, it's like.
And then I felt like it was a fucked up thing to not care about the like let's say it's your daughter's quinceañera. Yeah, that's probably the most prized moment.
Right.
And we don't really give a fuck.
yeah.
We've shot 60 of these bitches before, like. Yeah.
And it's like,
that's
I'd rather leave it to somebody that's actually passionate that wants to turn this into a career and shit. Because it's crazy. It's a lucrative business, you know. You just have to really get out there. There's a lot of people. I mean, I remember one time I went downtown, bro. I want to say like 20 photographers, bro. 20.
That's the reason my dad started that business. He was like, every weekend, every fucking the salons where they do the events. Yeah. He's like, they're booked. Like, I drive around, and every weekend they're fucking booked. So what does that mean? They need a DJ, they need photography, they need. Yeah. But it's weird though, bro, because you'll see the photographers, and you see a cycle. Like they'll go hard for 3 years, 2 years. And then everybody falls off. And then a new
wave comes in. It's weird because it's like I keep saying it, and it's like I don't feel like at the moment yet there isn't a crazy market where you feel confident enough to do this shit full time.
Unless it's weddings.
Do you feel like you can do this? Like if you were to quit your job right now, you can do this shit full time?
If you do weddings and quinceañeras, you could, bro.
Yeah, not full time.
You could.
I think
but do you want to do that?
I have to do some DoorDash or some shit part time to do this. Yeah, I have to do something to get a little extra money in.
I feel like you have to build a brand, and then I think it would help you too, like getting a little studio where you can,
Once I honestly, I'm good with the artist part of it, but like when it comes to the business part, like I'm still trying to learn that shit, like pricing my shit correctly. You know, what clients to go after. Once I get that shit and I'm confident with that, then I think I'll be good. I can go ahead and drop that 9 to 5.
We need to start learning about fucking like how to get residual income too, because artists, that's how they make their money, bro. Like, imagine just going to sleep and you wake up and there's like fucking money in your account from a song that you did in like 2009.
And that's the reason why I wanted to do that, clothing brand, because I figured like that's some shit I could just design. And just people just buy that shit. I ain't got to really put too much work into it.
I want to do it with the YouTube shit, but you doing everything is just, I can't do that shit right now. Like I would have to have an editor / marketer. Like, all right, create these clips, create this, create that. And like, cause that time that I put into like editing, I can't think of other ideas. I can't think, cause I'm editing this shit and I'm thinking about how I'm going to put this out and shit. So it's like.
We need some girls on our team. That's why I'm saying we need. Any strippers out there with a good personality? Why? We're taking interns at the Half Court Podcast.
Right.
Why? Why I gotta be a stripper?
We need women. Girls? We need Say Cheese. He shared a post that said, if you want to skyrocket your company, hire some women.
Hire a stripper.
For what?
No, not a stripper.
To do what?
Women. Just hire women. Like have women on your team. Just working, because guys ain't shit. Women are more they're more focused on what the fuck they gotta do, and if they believe in the vision, they'll go hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least,
and I don't want to work with a bunch of dudes.
Nah. I mean, I don't know. I to me, it's weird. I don't know. I guess we'll figure that shit out when it's time. But on the other side, things are little by little going back to normal, which means, you're bound to have more business once you start, looking at the side of, baby showers and what. Do you do weddings?
Done one wedding.
One wedding?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Dante's.
That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Man, like I'm used to editing like maybe 20, at the most 20, 25 pitches, but when it's like
this motherfucker knocks out like 150 in like no time, bro.
Are you serious?
Muscle memory, bro. Like, fuck.
I'm a fucking savage, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep in mind, you've done this shit for years too, huh?
Bro, next time I have a wedding, I'm sending that shit to you then.
Nah. You got to be fucked up, bro. I'm podcasting now.
Bro.
I might start rapping. I'm done with the fucking photography.
Yeah, bro, because it has to be a big price for you to be like, okay, I'm willing to deal with the heavy shit that comes with it, you know, because even if you're giving the homie hookup, you have to make sure you
fuck the homies.
Well, I'm saying, like, you probably gave him a good hookup or whatever, knowing, like, but don't burn yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the extra shit where you're going to be like, fuck.
I want to get to the point where, you know, like how somebody does a fucking painting and they sell that shit for like $2,000.
Yeah, bro. That's
like,
I
want my pictures to be shit like that. Like, all right, they looking for a specific thing from me. And, like, this is my canvas. This is the shit that you're going to get, and they're going to pay.
Have you ever been to the arts festival right there at OCCC that they do on, it's like Labor Day weekend, I think?
No, I thought you was going to say the one downtown.
Well, it's about the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Like, you literally, it's tents of artists that just sell their artwork. Whether it's like little chains, little fucking photography paintings. And, bro, sometimes you'll walk through and you're like, bro, you had the same fucking paintings all weekend, but if they sell 2 of those,
right,
they're good.
Like some of them people, like them artists, man, that pays for their whole year.
Yeah.
Like shit, like 2 or 3 paintings, that's good for them.
So when you do these shoots, like the creative shit, do you have somebody, an extra person there with you, helping you or something, or is it just you?
Nah, it's just me. Usually, like, I have my business partner with me when we outdoors and shit is windy as fuck. But yeah, it's just me and the client.
Man, you can really convert, because I think what really builds a brand too is like social media, right? So if you get on the TikTok, for example, and I always say this shit a lot, you do a before and after, like a behind the scenes of you taking that creative picture, and then you put the result with some trending music, that's bound to fucking blow, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. That's what TikTok is, bro. It's like the before and after, those photographers or videographers that do like, oh, hey, I pulled up to this random person at the gym, caught a video, showed them my work, and this is the final result. Boom, and they put like this dramatic music. Same with the photography. That shit blows, and it's not. I don't feel like it's that complicated to make. You know?
Yeah.
So
I definitely been wanting to do something like that too, because I've been wanting to actually show, like, hey, because when it comes to the client, like the client only sees, like, they think that this is what came out of the camera. Like, nah.
No, it's like you can even do, like, right when you go on TikTok, bro, study the game for a bit, put some photography shit, and you'll see what I'm talking about, and you'll be like, damn, I should start doing that, because it's like, it's all about music that's trending. So if you start doing one that's slow and then has a boom, and you put the result as a boom, that's it. That's all, you know, that's all you need. You study the game, bro, and you're definitely gonna get traction, because the thing with that is, like, TikTok has that For You page where it doesn't matter if people are following you or not, your shit's bound to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So definitely look into that.
The only one I really been heavy into is that Instagram. Like, I'll be honest with you, I ain't really been really hip to the TikTok and Twitter and all that shit. Like,
it's too much. It's too much. Like, I've gotten to the point too where it's like, fuck, it's too much. But one thing you have to do, at least on Instagram, it's gonna be harder for you. I feel like if you definitely dedicate your time to the TikTok, you probably will blow faster there, just because of that, like, For You page and the trends and shit. You have to have IG stories. You have to have reels. Reels, you should focus on that too, because that's where we get most of our views. Those reels that we put, 5K plays, 2K plays, you know, compared to if we put it on the regular grid, which is like 300 views. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's where you have to have a balance on IG. That's what I've seen people say. You know, you have to post on the reels, IGTV, regular stories, and then that's when Instagram starts pushing your shit. But yeah, I would definitely focus on the TikTok, bro. If I give you 2 apps, it would definitely be Instagram and TikTok. Because if you posting reels already and shit, then just put that shit on TikTok too.
And Snapchat's where the hoes at.
Snapchat where the hoes at.
Yeah,
Snapchat where the hoes at.
Let's not get there, man. So yeah, bro, man. What you been up to, bro? It's been a minute.
Man,
just hustling and shit.
Bro, I'm building a house right now, man.
Yeah.
Man. Finally, I've been staying in this apartment for like 4 years, so finally we getting everything custom.
That's also another.
If you need a kitchen, holler at the Vice Carpentry.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm like real talk. I think I should have. Man, I shelled out so much money. Yeah, I spent $4,000 on a fence, one side of a fence.
Quality cost though.
It's one of those where if you know like you're gonna be living here for the rest of your life or whatever the case is, it's like shit, invest it, bro. Put it the way you want it, cause.
And I feel like even like people that are doing homes for like rent and shit like that. Like if you have a house that's nice and has a good kitchen, then you can rent it for more. You know what I'm saying? You can have higher quality people living in there. Like,
So,
that's where I'm at too. I don't feel like I'm ready yet for a house just because I know the cost and what comes with it. And it's like,
I'm about to go get me one of them little foreclosure things.
Oh shit!
The one where it's like property taxes. They don't pay the property taxes.
Yeah, or no. People basically haven't paid their mortgage, so they either gotta.
That shit is crazy.
Figure it out.
Sometimes people be like, maybe I don't know, shit like $10,000 off on their mortgage, and somebody come through, swoop it up, and they get a damn $300,000 house for $10,000. So it's like,
so that's how it works, huh?
Yeah.
You just have to like do your research on. Like
probably
the listings and
hire
shit.
real estate to do that for you or some shit.
Fuck that! I'm about to be the real estate agent. I'm not even about to hire nobody.
You're looking into getting to that, huh?
Oh, I'm about to play Monopoly, man.
I see you, bro. You should get your own shop too.
Photography, fuck all that shit. I'm about to play Monopoly out here.
You should get your shop too, nigga.
Yeah, it'll come. It'll come
eventually, man. So yeah, man.
Well, yeah, man. Like I looked at it, man. I'm getting older, and I ain't getting no younger. So I'm like, shit. I need to get me a house. You know, start running my business or whatever. So I just been really hard at it with that.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the good thing about having your house too is like if you buy it in the right area, it'll build equity. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's say at some point you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah.
You bought it for 150 and now it's worth 180 or whatever. So
yeah, and I got the feeling it's gonna be that way too, because I'm moving out there in Deer Creek, and like all them houses out there is brand new. Like, just now it's developing. So yeah, eventually that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably sell it or rent it out.
And then what I see a lot of real estate people say is that it's a good idea to like live in the house for a year that you buy, and then you can go get another one or whatever, but stay there for that first year. Like, just stay there.
Why they say that?
Basically, instead of you can work on the house, you know what I'm saying, while you live there and shit, and you're not so stressed to have I gotta have a tenant. You live there for a year, you get it right, and then you move on. You know what I'm saying? But it makes sense.
I don't know.
I'd rather do that than be in an apartment and just fucking give a random motherfucker my money. You know what I'm saying?
Real estate's tricky, bro. It's tricky. It's a lot of shit to learn, and I don't even think I'm ready to jump into it yet. Too. I need obviously.
But logically, bro, if you think about it, you're gonna go pay rent at an apartment when you can go get a house and that's gonna build equity.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, maybe do a real talk, like, because the apartment complex I stay at, I pay damn near $1,000 a month, and I've been staying there for 5 years.
And you could get a house for like $900.
just add that shit up.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. You might have, like me. I'm staying at my parents in the garage till I have enough money to buy a house, because I'm not about to go pay for no fucking.
And that's just this house. I'm like, just think if I could calculate that shit over the past 10 years, me renting out shit. I like, bro, I could already had a house paid for.
Yeah, man. A lot of people, they tend to do like, they'll use their 401k, buy a property, and then start putting that money back into the 401k. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the strategies. But it's a lot. Real estate is definitely a lot, but it's one that I feel like every person that wants to become successful, that wants to become a millionaire, they have property investor, real estate investors. So that's definitely on my list.
Yeah. Remember, McDonald's is in a burger business.
What is it?
It's real estate. In every fucking corner, there's McDonald's.
Yeah.
True. That's true. Yeah.
Pay attention, babies.
So, yeah, bro. So what's next for you, brother? So you say you got the photography. You want to take it to the next scale. what's your like end goal for this year?
Bro, I didn't really think about that. This year, I mean, really, like I said, I'm just focusing on getting my house in order.
Yeah.
You know, getting that shit. So, like, real talk, like, I think I'm going to probably slow down a little bit.
On the photography?
On the photography, just for a little bit till I get all this together, and then I'm going to go full-fledged. I'm going to be building a studio in my house. So, that's the reason why I want to get all this together and all that. So, you know, I think that'd be good for me because I ain't got to really rent out a place. Like, I'm already paying for my house, and I can convert one of my rooms into my studio. So it's just more money in my pocket.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. It's one of those, the creative shit, bro. It's really, it's a hell of a marathon, and you won't start seeing returns on investment until you build your name and shit. Like,
you know what's crazy, man? There's so many damn photographers out there, man. I'll be seeing some of this shit. I'm like, yo, like, I mean, I try to keep myself humble and all that. Like, I don't like to talk down on other people's shit, but I'm like, yo, this is...
It's it's same with video and shit. But, yeah, it's one of those where it's like, if they're confident, why ain't you confident in your work?
The streets got to eat.
Bro, and they be like, dead ass, like, real confident with their shit, and they stuff is like, you know, so, yeah. I know I need to be there too.
Hell yeah, you gotta be confident, bro.
That's
what sells.
My shit is average, but I just sell it like it's $1 million.
Yeah. You gotta sell it, bro.
But I'm just the average motherfucker.
Yeah, that's gonna be my goal probably by the end of this year, though, man. Is just having confidence in my shit, you know, owning my shit.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. I don't know, man.
I think we all need to do that, man. We all fucking idolize people, and we need to. Like, be our fans, you know what I'm saying?
I want to have that Jay-Z mentality, man. Like, I just
fuck Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, come on, man. Oh.
Yeah, bro.
What's that Jay-Z mentality?
Yeah, shit, I mean, just being a boss, man.
Yeah.
Like,
and betray your friend and steal their fucking business.
Come on, man.
Oh shit.
I'm Team Dame Dash, bro. I'm sorry.
Dash.
Yeah, bro. I'm Team Dame Dash.
I'm team in the middle, bro.
Yeah.
I got respect.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. If Jay-Z buys DMX Masters and gives it to his kids, I'll stop talking shit about. Jay-Z.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro.
Because
DMX.
that's some real shit.
Rest in peace, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What he had, like a heart attack or something?
Overdose.
They said they overdosed.
He overdosed?
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug,
Man.
And I was watching the podcast with Demi Lovato, bro, and she talks about that shit and like how she was this close to fucking dying off of an overdose, and you know, now she's back and sober. All she does right now is like she smokes weed.
Bro, have you seen DMX's interviews?
Nah.
If you watch the Breakfast Club interview, he didn't sit down. Like he was so on the edge all the time that like when he was at the Breakfast Club, he's standing up. Like, the microphone's up here, and he's like the whole time he's just like this, like.
So do you think it had to like do with the drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was young, man. 50 years old.
Yeah. Like.
But it's crazy, bro. He came in the game and like just made a stamp. Crazy.
Man, he killed it.
Crazy.
Yeah, because then he did like a couple of movies that were bangers, and he did have a stamp.
He did everything, bro.
Yeah. So it's sad, man, because you had a good.
Drug addiction is just a motherfucker, bro.
And you know that's really big in celebrities and shit like that, because drugs are so easily accessible, than it is for us.
And all it takes is one night, bro. That's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like you when you experiment with drugs, you already know the risk you're taking, but you don't really think of, oh shit, I might fucking die. You know what I'm saying?
And the constant eyes and the constant media on you too, man. Because I'm seeing this. I was watching this interview last night with Karol G. She just released an album with her finance. She's a Colombian singer, cold as shit. And she's talking about like how she can't really, like, sometimes she'll think about posting something because somebody always finds a twist to it, to the point where it's like, can I just fucking live my life? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where it gets a lot of these celebrities, where it's like these opinions and shit kind of get to them, and it's always toxic and shit.
Yeah. Where
they're like, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go do some drugs and that's it. Call it a day type shit. Cause I I can't deal with this real life shit, you know? Yeah. It's a lot of pressure, man. It's a lot of pressure. Yeah.
Like I'm cool on all that shit. I thought that's what I wanted, like be a fucking crazy director and being around models and then once I got in the video game, I was like, nah. I think I'm cool on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to just enjoy it maybe once in a while, but I'm not trying to live that life every fucking day.
Like, yeah, especially me. Like, if I were to decide to do, like, let's say the rap shit, like the Spanish rap shit, and I'd make this hit, then I got to be like, damn, I got to top this hit. Because then after that, if I don't make a hit bigger than this hit, then
man, that's why I fuck with Schoolboy Q, bro. Schoolboy Q, he'll make a album or something, then he'll go away for fucking.
Oh yeah.
He'll delete all his Instagram, everything, bro. He'll just fuck it, like he's already used to being broke and shit, so he'll just.
But he'll make enough money, like just shit to live on it. Yeah.
Like, so that's it. Just to me, it's just too much because it's like you constantly have to be out there, right? You drop an album.
It's not for the weak. You have to be mentally strong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna fall for drugs and women and all that shit, and
I can see it though. I can see it. You drop an album,
but you have to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. But you can see where you can get exhausted, where like your only escape
unlimited
is
options.
Drugs.
More than anything, you got to be true to yourself. Because like if you're doing shit just to appease to only your audience, then that's what that shit ends up getting stressful.
Yeah.
You know, fucking losing your mind.
Yeah, you drop an album, you're like, fuck, I got this interview at Fallon, then I got to go fly over here to do this podcast to promote my album. Then I got to do these meet and greets and
Boom Gang. You know who I'm talking about? Boom Gang.
The Crazy?
The one, yeah. He basically, that's what he would do. Like, his Instagram became like a clout chase, and he was making money, but he was doing crazy shit on there. Like, and now he's like a Christian rapper.
It's one of those where it's like he probably wasn't expecting to blow up like that, and he was like, "This is the way I blew up." So damn, I got to meet this standard to keep blowing up, to keep, you know. And it's like, all right,
like he drove him nuts. He was on the No Jumper podcast, bro, and he passed out. Like he was so drugged out. Like he fucking boom passed out like mid interview and shit. Yeah. After that, it was like, damn, Boom Gang is not doing good. Yeah. And he came back. Now he's healthy. His skin looks good. He's off drugs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Crazy. He was definitely crazy.
Sometimes it takes people to like go through some shit like that for them to be like, all
like
right,
he had bro. He was on the fucking one of the most popular podcasts and passed out. Yeah. To have to like snap out of that shit. Crazy.
I mean, you look at Demi, bro. That's why she was famous since she was little. She was in fucking Barney, bro. I didn't even know that shit.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that shit either.
So she was in Barney already, getting exposed to choose a career she didn't choose.
Yeah.
You know, to the point where like she said that had a big effect because like she would get bullied at school, despite her being, you know, in this famous Barney show and shit. So that kind of drove her into the depression and drugs and shit. And it's like, it happens, man. A lot of these kids in Hollywood, they get put in that spot that they're vulnerable, and it's like they don't think about the consequences that's going to bring to their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like imagine your kid, bro, like, you know, somebody says, oh, I think he's good for like this cast and this, now you're going to make a lot of money and this and that. And you're like,
I mean,
shit.
Just think of like, you know, for us as adults or whatever, like if somebody fuck with us and they attack us or whatever, like we can handle that shit. Right. But like just think of how vulnerable a child will be, and they doing that same shit to them, and like that right there, that's gonna get to them like that. Yeah.
Doing shit that they don't, you know what I'm saying, that they don't want. You got to make sure they like it. Like same with your kids in sports. Like make sure you get them into sport that they like, not because you want to see them make it to the NBA and shit. If they don't like basketball, then like shit, what do you like? Let's find what you like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I think you know, being involved with them at a young age is definitely going to help you guys make a stronger relationship. But you also got to make sure, you know, that's what they like. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, this is like my son right now, man.
How old is he right now?
He'll be 3 next month.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. But you know, like, I'm not like that type of parent that's like just on him, like, hey, stop doing that. Like, I kind of let him do it, be him, because I don't want to hold him back from being his, you know, own individual person, whatever. So, yeah, I want, like you said, I ain't trying to basically push my own agendas and all that shit on my son. Like, I want him to go his own path and make his own decisions.
My favorite scene, bro, is on Big Daddy when Adam Sandler's like, you can wear whatever you want. And then the kid comes out with like some boots and a fucking cape.
That'd be me, man. That'd be me, man. I'm like, hey, shit.
He's like, that's what you're gonna wear? He's like,
yep.
Cool.
Yeah, man. I just think it's that freedom and connecting with them and shit, but also keeping that balance of like discipline, right?
Yeah.
I was helping a customer yesterday, man, and their kid would not stop crying, bro. And I'm in my head, I'm already picturing in my head, I'm whipping his ass. Like, bro, if that was my kid, nigga, I'm whipping his ass. Like, come on, man, you ain't doing this shit. Like, nah.
Some people really don't believe in that though.
Yeah.
But that's how you create, like, in the long term, like, they won't respect you.
Yeah.
Because they know, like, my mom ain't gonna do shit. Dad ain't gonna do shit.
I'm telling you, bro, there's people that really don't believe in
like, would you think?
I'm kind of riding that line a little bit. Like,
I really don't, bro. I never got hit as a kid.
As a kid?
All my dad would do, bro, is just look at me.
Yep.
Like, he would just make that fucking straight eye contact.
So you think if that didn't work, you think he wouldn't, like, hit you with a sander or some shit? If that didn't work.
It never had to get to that.
Right,
level.
but I'm just saying
because I knew what it was. I knew
right, but
if he looked at me like that,
if you didn't know what
it was,
do
what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I never got out of line.
Yeah.
Like, and he never had to hit me.
Like, I want my son to like.
Well, my mom would hit me with the chancla, and that's how I got straight, bro. Like, that's how I got respectful, and I respected other people is because of that, you know? And I stress that shit a lot, like, thanks to my whippings and shit. Like,
my dad put me in boxing, and I think that helped me.
And some people do that, like they put them in boxing, karate, like just.
And my dad seen me get beat the fuck up, bro. Like, get out the ring with like lip busted and like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that made me
it's a tough one, but you want to make sure like they know like who you are, and I say it as far as like when you go in public, you don't want your kid acting a fool because it's like, come on, man, like for no reason.
I don't think physical violence is necessary though. I don't.
Well, I wouldn't call it physical violence. It's like un chancletazo and shit.
That is physical violence.
I wouldn't call it that way.
What was that? Say that again.
Like a little like spanking in the butt, hey, don't do like that. Physical violence to me is like when you're doing extra shit and bruising.
No, physical violence is if you're fucking doing this, that's physical violence. It doesn't matter how it's physical violence, bro.
Well, that's not what I said. I said chancletazo.
That's physical violence.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think it's necessary. I personally don't.
I sometimes think it's counterproductive.
Yeah, I think it's more like
not all the time. They're scared of you. They don't respect you. They're scared of you.
Like, not all the time, but if it's like, if I tell you to shut up and like don't do this shit in public, then nigga, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Simple. Like, because you have to.
Because
I never was scared of my mom. I respected her. So I was like, I know, like, I already received this ass whooping. So if I don't want to receive another one, I need to shut the fuck up. All right,
You're scared.
I wasn't scared of my mom, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
If you said I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna get beat up, that means you're scared.
It's respect.
No, that's being scared.
Nah. Like, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, she already taught me, all right, this is what I get if I keep talking shit, then I'm gonna shut up.
I was scared as fuck of my dad, man. Shit. Like,
I just didn't want that.
I didn't want to ask him for no money. Like, I would want to get like a sucker. Like, I was scared he was gonna punch me in my fucking face for asking for a quarter to get a sucker.
Because see, the thing as of me,
so like, you would get hit as a kid?
Oh yeah. Like anything they can get their hand. No, especially my dad. Like anything he can get his hands on. Yeah,
I do see certain parents hit their kids in the face and shit very disrespectfully, and I'm not with that. Yeah. Like my thing is again the chancla, boom, that's it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like face, I'm not touching that. I think that's way disrespectful for a parent to do to their kids. And it's like also like slapping the hand and shit just to let them know like, hey, behave.
Hey, I see your wrist is good now, man.
It's not.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to your wrist, man?
It's still in the works. I just got tired of that cast because it was fucking up my skin. Like I look like a damn lizard. It was dirty. It was dirty, and I just got tired of it. I got a trip coming up, so I gotta train myself. You know what I'm saying? To fuck shit, bro. Got into a fight and
punch the fuck nigga.
Yeah, shit happens, and I didn't even fracture it by punching it. It was just I landed. They grabbed my foot, pulled me down, and boom. Yeah. And that's where the impact, because the ground was all uneven.
See, that's what happens with the physical violence, bud.
But it all goes back to like...
I didn't know he was a fighter, man.
I mean, I don't like to fight, but I'll whoop somebody if I have to, you know. But it's one of those where I think shit happens for a reason, bro, because, you know what I'm saying? It's like, unfortunately, like, he was my friend and shit, and it just showed his true colors, and it's like, all right, got to cut. You know, we out. No hard feelings. It's all good. You hopefully from this you learn your lesson, because I did nothing but provide value for the man and shit. And it's like, I'm not about drama. I'm not gonna see you and be like, let's catch this fade and shit. Like, nah, I ain't about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully if we bump into each other in the future and shit, you be like, all right, bro, I learned my lesson, man. I fucked up, learned my lesson, and this is how I was able to grow.
You better hope I'm not listening to Young Boy that day, or else.
So it's one of those where, in a way, it fucked me up, bro, because like I haven't been able to go to the gym just because I know my ass is like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and you know, I'll pass what I'm able to do with this right now. So that time that I was spending at the gym, I took it to learn that craft that I was talking to you about, the currencies and shit.
Right.
I mastered that shit to the point where I fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I wasn't able to do it because I was all over the place.
Yeah.
And then my buddy told me, the one that got me into it, he's one of my mentors. He was like, remember, bro, if you put 20%, what you gonna get back is 20%.
Yeah.
So you have to put 100% to that shit. So I was like, because in a day I would be back and forth, like a little bit, study a little bit here and leave, do the podcast shit, do a video shit and this and that. So I had to sit back, and I was getting to the point of burnout because I wanted to learn this shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I gotta sit back. So this enabled me to learn, to master it, to fall in love with it, and to even focus on myself, bro. Like, I'm constantly listening to like self-developed podcasts and, you know, listening to audiobooks and shit just to be better, man, just to be more relaxed. And like AV was saying, handle yourself when you're angry, handle your emotions and shit like that, because we tend to fuck up sometimes as mans. I think it's the testosterone that we have in, you know what I'm saying? So
what was the deal with that? I mean, you say this is one of your homies?
Yeah. So, I mean,
it was disrespectful.
He got one of those nights where he got drunk and he likes to fight everybody. So, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't going to let him disrespect me like that, you know?
How do y'all feel about that? Like, homies fighting each other?
I don't do that shit.
I think drunk is
I don't do that shit, bro. Like, you have to disrespect me to the point where I'm going to, like, you can be drunk and annoying and like, you know, shove me on some like chill shit, right? And it's like, I'm not going to fight you until you give me a legit reason, because I don't believe in that shit. Especially if we're homie. If we're homie, nah, bro. Like, why? Why do we have to do that shit? If anything, we can go to the boxing gym and fight it out there and then call it a day.
Me and my homie was talking about that too one day, man. Like, sometimes, you know, you got homies that really feel a certain way about you that they'll never say it until, like, you know, y'all getting liquor and all that shit start coming out.
That's what happened, bro. That's what happened. Yeah. So I'm over here thinking like you're my friend and shit, but then you're saying this disrespectful shit.
Yeah.
Then nah, bro, that ain't it. I don't care how drunk you are. I don't care if you didn't remember the next night.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like that's a goofy excuse.
You're paying the consequences.
I blacked out, bro.
Yeah, I don't remember shit. Okay, then you weren't mature enough. You weren't man enough to contain yourself. You kept doing this shit.
My homie Chino said, yeah, bro, that's what people say when they fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, then you're going to have to face the consequences. And it's like, all right, bro, you go your side, I go my side. That's it.
Yeah, sometimes people just don't like to see you know, you winning. Like, really, they don't tell you that, you know, but really, like.
It's showing, man. And it's like I said, at the end of the day, bro, I'm mature enough to be like, no hard feelings. Hopefully you learn from this shit, move on, and just, you know.
Mature up.
Yeah, mature up, because that alcohol shit.
That's the thing, bro.
I don't feel like it's for those people that like to fight. We're gonna find a day that shit's gonna backfire on you ugly. You know what I'm saying?
You don't get
like
people don't fight. People don't want to fight no more.
I mean, no, man. I mean, who knows? I mean, did you see that story of somebody that got beat up in Puerto Rico, a tourist? They fucking. I think he did a video and shit, and he was like, yeah, they beat my ass up over there because I think he peed on somebody's porch or some shit.
You just have to be careful, man.
And he was like, I even left the dread over there. They fucking pulled the dreads. And like, I was like, damn, bro. So imagine, like, he got lucky enough where they were like, he didn't get popped. You know, he could have gotten popped, you know? So.
You just never know, bro. When
In
you're gonna
one of
walk
those
into
scenarios,
on cue and you're gonna fucking look at somebody wrong, and
that same night, bro, he
just pulled up and his girl's getting pounded by some other dude.
yeah,
He's ready
man.
to
It's
just
like it's
fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
That same night, he fought his best friend, was about to fight the other homie, and then it's like, bro, no, why? Like, why? I had to check him. I just like, no, you ain't gonna do that shit, bro.
How do you handle your emotions, man? You seem like a pretty grounded dude.
Yeah, I'm chill, man. Real. I mean, same way y'all was talking about. Like, you know, you never know. You never know what somebody's headspace is in. So, I mean, when I'm angry, man, I just kind of I just do some shit. Like, I'll do shit, edit, you know, like
Get away from the
yeah. Like, everybody has their thing, like, and some things aren't as healthy. Like, you know, they may drink, they might smoke or something like that. Like, what I'll do is I'll put me on some music. I'll start editing my pictures and just put myself in a whole different headspace. When I'm out, whatever, I ain't, you know, I really don't get around people that do some shit like that. Mainly, like, the people that's in my circle.
They know how to have a good time.
Bro, we'll get shit-faced. Man, we'll get fucked up, and we still having a good-ass time.
That's me, bro. Yeah. That's like, I'm in a fucking good mood. I'm complimenting everybody. Like, hey, bro, them shoes is fresh, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
talking about life.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's the best kind of time, bro. But if you start drinking, bro, and it's like
I haven't been in that position where I've had to. The last person I fought was Foul. Because we were freestyling, he wouldn't shut the fuck up, and then he freestyle. And I was like, bro, shut up, man. You've been freestyling for fucking 3 beats in a row. And he was like, you testing my nuts. And I was like, bro, we can step out if you want. When we were outside, I was like, you really want to do this, bro? Like, we're going to do headshots and everything, or you just want to, like, chest lock, you know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, just chest lock, bro. So we went at it. Bah, 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 bah. So he was, you know.
But y'all was cool. Y'all left it after that as is.
Yeah, we locked it, and then after that, we shook hands, and the next day we went and had breakfast.
I mean, that's a different type of fight.
Yeah, I feel like that's
That's kind of like that, you know, you and your brother or whatever. Just over there getting licks and shit.
But, like, I feel like it's like, you have those where as soon as they get that liquor, they're like, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Looking like, who am I going to fight? Who am I, like, bro, stay away from that shit.
I used to do that. I'm not going to lie.
A lot of people do that, bro, and it's like, I don't know why. A lot of people change.
Because you're insecure. That's why I used to do it.
Yeah. I
was insecure. Not that everybody was trying to take my bitch.
Oh, shit. I mean, that's a different, that's a different ball game, man. But yeah, that's good, man. That's what you want to surround yourself with, people like that, bro.
We all good vibes. Like, we just
I see y'all, man. Y'all see y'all be traveling, going to these places, getting lit. I'm like, damn, bro, that's what's up.
We went to Mexico, man. That shit was...
Mexico. I love Mexico.
Man, people been going. Shout out to Playboy Alex. He's over there in Tulum. He went for vacation.
Again?
Bro, he went for he went for vacation and met a girl. So 2 weeks later he went back.
It's the pussy, man.
Yeah, the pussy.
But no, Mexico is beautiful, man. Where'd y'all go to? Cancun?
And you can't blame the brother, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's out there having a blast. Like, it said, I can't hate on him.
I definitely don't.
If I had
I'm jealous.
Extra couple grand, I'd do the same.
Yeah, I want to put myself in that position. I got this upcoming trip, and I said to myself, and I'm gonna speak this shit into existence. This is probably my last birthday. I'm gonna spend broke.
Yeah,
that's it.
Don't say probably. Say it right. Diga bien.
Okay. This is gonna be the last time I spend my birthday on a fucking budget.
There you go.
I said it right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Puerto Rico, bro. I'm super excited. I was frustrated because of this hand, because I can't do shit. I was going to film the whole, like, kind of what I did with Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, I'm going to chill because I can't do the stuff. I can't jump off of cliffs. I can't do backflips and shit. I can't do the extra shit that makes the video look good. So I'm going to just take a step back, still explore the island, still kick it with, with my friends. Just enjoy and just, see what that feels like, because I'm always constantly thinking about work. But on the bright side, it's like, fuck it. I still can make money over there.
Yeah.
I still can make money trading.
I wish we had a damn person with a video camera videoing that shit out there.
You'll get to that point, bro. I feel like it's just a matter of time, man.
Bro, we had somebody get so fucked up.
Y'all pay me my next trip and I'll go with y'all. I'll film y'all.
This nigga woke up in somebody else's suite. Someone else's suite. Like, they woke up and somebody had a flashlight in his face. Like, whatever. He can talk in Spanish. Yeah. He's like, man, get out my fucking face. So he woke up and seen shit on the counter and shit like, oh, this ain't my motherfucking room.
Shit. See, that's that shit, bro.
Oh, it was crazy.
Those are the moments, bro. I feel like that's what, what's really, the moments you cherish and shit. Cause it's like, I'm fucking excited, man.
Man, living life. Like,
you have to, bro.
When you out there, nigga, like when you seeing the fucking ocean and all that, man, it's like, it's different.
It's different. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those where it's like, enjoy life, man. I mean, you said you had a good time yesterday and shit. You don't
enjoy life and smile every day.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, I'm excited for that, man. I'm excited for this next trip. I'm just gonna, like I said, take it, visit the places I've always wanted to visit over there, and man, just cherish that shit. Catch up with some old friends, and so hopefully I'm back again. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to that point where I'm constantly going.
So what's your spots in Puerto Rico? What you hit up?
It doesn't matter, bro, to be honest. Like I'm in the north top. That's where I grew up. The north top. I would say maybe northeast. Yeah, northeast. A little bit more on the middle, but that's where I go. It doesn't matter where you go, bro. It's so many places. And
Who's your favorite rapper from over there?
Puerto Rico?
Yeah,
Bad Bunny.
I mean, Bad Bunny's one, but Bad Bunny's the hot dude. Anuel. I fuck with Anuel. We talking old school.
What about the El Game Changer?
Almighty's hard. That motherfucker hard. He just has he has so much potential, but he's hard. Like he's one of the hardest lyricism. Like Arcangel. There's a lot, bro. I mean, there's a lot of legends, bro. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, there's talent from left to right, bro.
So since you're from Puerto Rico, like, can you get into like real estate over there?
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to buy a house by the beach.
We should open a barbershop in Puerto Rico.
Bro, there's no limit, bro. All I need to build is this capital. Because we were talking about this at work yesterday. Like, owning a small business, I feel like it won't be for me. I would invest in small business. I'll be the Chad of this fucking shit.
Hey, shout out to Chad, man.
Shout out to Chad, because it's like,
Not anybody just beats cancer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
bro.
Chad
and he's an amazing person, man. I can't wait to have him on the podcast. But investor, like I seen my sister do the tattoo, right? And I'm like, get good at that shit. Because when I get this goddamn capital, I'm gonna open a fucking tattoo shop. Boom.
You can do everything, bro. I think that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. So like doing that, open the shop, and like if I want to open a barbershop over there, I know a couple of homies that are barbers that are like, shit, I'll have them run that shit. Give me a percentage, this and that. That's what I would be.
You know what I'm saying? Collect.
Exactly. And obviously I want to check on the place, making sure it's good, making sure everybody's happy.
Service,
be involved, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I would be. But yeah, my godfather, his dad sold his house to the bank. So they let you live in it. And he's 90, solid as a rock. Hopefully he lives another 10 years. But I was thinking, because once he passes away, my godfather has the option to buy the house or he has a year to move out. So I was thinking about buying that property and just letting my godfather live there because he gave me so much when I was little. Yeah. And then once that's, when it's time's done and shit, I'll build that house up, turn it into Airbnb. And then when I want to go over there, boom, I'm there. Because it's close to the beach too. And it's in a great area in Puerto Rico. Yeah. So that's one of my plans. So that's why the hustle, the grind, it doesn't stop because we got shit to accomplish. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about that. Like when you got somebody that, like you say, your sister's in tattooing, but you seen that. If you got like friends that's doing something, but you don't think that that's for them, how do you like tell them, or you just let them?
So how do you know it's not for them though? Are they doing it for the facade, or are they doing it for?
I mean, just that they ain't that good at it.
They ain't good at it.
Yeah.
You can. I would say like, if you're really passionate about it.
So like a rapper, for example, you got a homie that's a rapper and he's trash.
Yeah, like somebody can be passionate about something, but that doesn't mean that that's.
I'm gonna tell him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because
like,
not to be a hater, but
I'm gonna tell you, like, if you really want to do that, you just gotta practice more.
Yeah, because some people like they'll take that as you hating on them.
Right.
You know? But like I know
it depends, bro. Like, but yeah, if they're not good, it's either you have two options here, man. I feel like you need to get better at it and find a way where you can level up, or maybe look at
put yourself in that like situation where you're around people that are gonna get you to that level or whatever you gotta do. But you gotta like really be about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I would tell anybody. Like whether it's barbering, photography, whatever it is, like make sure that even if you trash, you're gonna put your all into it.
Yeah.
and then you're not gonna be trash no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not be as good as Cole Bennett or whoever, but you're not gonna be as trash as you were when you started.
Yeah.
You know? But you gotta really fucking go into it. Like you can't just be like,
not 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
I'm just gonna draw for an hour today. No, you gotta draw for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And that's how I did, man. I was like, how can I balance this shit with, the market, stock trading, and the podcast? Because I couldn't find a balance. I was all over the fucking place. So it's like, well, the stock market opens from Monday to Friday, and we pretty much have a podcast on Monday. So from the early mornings, I'll do my trading, and then in the afternoon, I can focus on learning and then do the podcast. And then on the weekends, I'll do my editing and like, you know what I'm saying? Because the market's closed. So I'll do my editing and shit. And I've been able to find that balance where it's like I can put, energy on both. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's all about finding that shit, Right.
But
what other skills other than photography have you developed?
Man, like I was talking to him, like I'm into everything, man. Like when I first started out, like I was even composing music. Like, I have a computer and the Pro Tools and all that shit. And I would have my brothers and my cousins and all that, and like we'll put together some music. Nice. So I guess like I always had like that technical background, but it just was trying to find
like putting shit together.
Yeah, the right thing. Like, technology just been the thing, and then it just fell into this, man. Like I did poetry, I used to write lyrics. I used to do all that shit.
Nice.
It's all of those things where you have to try them to see what really sticks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like creative stuff it'll translate to, like, let's say you want to write a poem. Just because you're not, like, you shouldn't just say, oh, I'm not going to write a poem because I'm not an author or I'm not no, just write that poem and that might make you shoot better pictures.
Yeah. I think like any artist really, like they can pretty much get into anything. Like somebody that writes poetry, they can probably sing, they can usually draw and paint, they can usually do multiple things. And I think I kind of fell into that. That's the reason why it's easy.
That's why I don't categorize myself anymore. I'm just like, I'm an artist, bro. I cut hair. I'll do a freestyle. We can do a freestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a creator, man. That's what
just put me in a room with creatives and we're going to make some shit crack, bro.
Exactly. Like you're right. One day I feel like I can all right, let me fucking write a song. The next day I'm like, let me shoot a little movie. The next day I'm like, let's do this goddamn podcast. It's
just art, bro.
And it's art,
Yeah. And I think, you should live your life just like that. Like, shit, if I want to do this one day and do this the other day, then I want to fuck do it.
Like Dylan said on the podcast we had with him, like there shouldn't be, like, the simple fact that you want to do it should be enough for you to do it. Like there shouldn't be in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you want to do some shit, go do it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do a rap song, $400 and you can go buy everything you need.
Right. It's all mental, bro, at the end of the day, because we had a meeting at work and, we had to introduce some like new team members and they were like, introduce yourself, what do you do and this and that. And if I heard the amount of people that had the dreams, I used to do, you do a gaming, or I ran a business and now I'm here for the company. And I'm like, damn, like, you're like, why didn't you,
it's like
why didn't you push through? Like, why didn't you kept, what I'm saying?
You hanging up your dream to basically fulfill somebody else's. So
it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? I was probably the only one, bro, that had like, when it was time for me to present myself, I'm like, I got a podcast, I do videography, I'm planning on keep growing. I just started this new learning with trading and I just want to keep expanding. Nobody else said something similar to me or close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes in your mind, they're like, nah, let's play it safe. But at the end of the day, you're not even safe at that job. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people just go with the flow too, man. They don't want to sit down and really think about the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Like that, there's that thing that needs to be addressed and people just don't. They'd rather get on TikTok.
People live their life safe. Mm-hmm. That's all it's all about. Like,
but is it safe though?
It ain't safe. It's the perception of being safe, So that's the reason why they get that 9 to 5, because they think that
it's safe.
Yeah. But I mean, at any time, like that company could go underwater. You can get fired. You get laid off. Like
that's why it's very important to build skills.
Even Casey, shout out to Casey once again, man. He said it in the podcast. He said, even when I got the promotion, when I was gonna make 6+ figures, and get bonuses, I knew I was already capped. Yeah. I already knew what I was gonna get.
Right.
So that's why I had to be like, all right, I'm gonna go and do my own shit.
Yeah.
And the reward was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was worth it. You know, he didn't have like any. He was like, because I didn't want to have this in the back of my head where like, oh, we sold the company to somebody else and they don't want you anymore, you know, shit like that. So he took that leap of faith and just did his own shit.
And, you know, we work on commission at Cox or whatever, but they capped that commission.
They change that shit all the time.
Yeah, it changed all the time. But like if you running your own shit, you can set your own prices. You can set your own commission. Like if you want to give yourself a raise, fuck it, I'm gonna give myself a raise. Exactly. I'm gonna raise my price.
That's the bad thing. You know, I usually stress it a lot. Like if you're gonna get a job, get one with commission. But at the end of the day, lately they've been changing that shit like crazy. Like same when I just got hired, where I'm at right now, they changed that shit, and I'm like, fuck. Yeah. So I'm just there to be there. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But, yeah, just do what you got to do, man. Just push through it and just find that balance. That's what it comes down to, man. So, brother, we're gonna close this shit. Before we close it, if you had to go back 5 years and tell yourself something, what would it be?
Live your dream, man. Like, don't let no one hold you back from what you really want to do.
Hell yeah, man.
I definitely would have told myself then.
And salute to you, bro, because you did jump on it, bro. I remember us having those conversations over there. And
hey, congrats to you, nigga, because he did the same fucking thing. He was like, yo, Travis, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm thinking about going into this podcast shit. I'm like, yo, do it.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy to think about it. That's why I feel like people need to, you know, speak that shit into existence, manifest it. Like, I believe in that shit heavily, you know what I'm saying? Because once that shit happens and you have documentation, you're like,
shout out to Yadira. She says, claim it.
Claim it. Yes. You know, I had people hit me up. Bodie hit me up like, bro, you really spoke this shit into existence. Like, fucking crazy. Like, you know, I'm over here struggling and shit. I remember I was going to start my podcast, but I was just too caught up with life, and you're over here making that shit happen. So salute to you, man. So salute to you, bro, for getting that shit, you know, getting it done. And it's just
with a full family.
With the full family, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's definitely going to pay off, man. The more work you put into it, definitely going to pay off, man. So where the people can find you, brother, if they want to book a session, Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, so IG is Laidback Zach 1984. You can go to our website if you want to book an appointment, which is www.ar-tphotography.com. You can visit us on our IG business page at AR&T 2020.
Okay, who runs the website?
I do all that shit. You know, I'm a technical dude.
How is that? I had to shut my shit off.
Is that y'all? Is that your shirt?
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah, shit like clean.
Yeah, appreciate it.
With the website, I had to shut it off because I wanted to keep it refreshed, do new designs, and I'm cool. I'm cool right now.
I keep it running, but every now and then I go back to it and I'll change up some shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Brother, I appreciate you for taking the time, man. If y'all want to book a session, there it is. Art Photography, ART. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you can hit the subscribe button down below. Leave a comment. Appreciate the supporters. And we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Peace.